So, revising Vietnam War in the Afghan episode context. So, why did Vietnam War go through 30? Why did Vietnam go through 30 years of war after Second World War? So, Indochina, this region of Vietnam, of three areas, Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia, was part of the French Empire in the Southeast Asia. Vietnam went through 3 decades of war between 1946, immediately after Second World War, until 1975, which can be divided into three phases. The first phase of the war, we can see the first 10 years, like 1946 to 54. So during the Second World War, the region was occupied by Japanese forces. So during the Second World War, as we know, Japan, through its proximity, tried to influence this region. Second World War, the region was occupied by Japanese forces. A resistance to both Japan and France was organized. So resistance to both Japan and France was organized by the League of Vietnamese Independence. So resistance to both Japan and France was organized by League of Vietnamese Independence by communist leader Ho Chi Minh. So Ho Chi Minh was the Vietnamese communist leader. So at the end of Second World War, Ho Chi Minh declared the whole Vietnam independent. So after Second World War, Ho Chi Minh declared the whole Vietnam independent. But since France had no intention to leave Vietnam, French this was a colony of French, right? All these three countries were under French rule. French had no intention to leave Vietnam. The first phase of war started in 1946. The first phase of war started in 1946. Hence, during this period, Vietnamese were fighting for independence from France. Hence, during this period, Vietnam were fighting for independence from France. So it was like any colonial struggle for them. The US became worried about the probability of communist coming into power. So this was US concerns. The era of beginning marked the beginning of Cold War. You can say US became worried about the probability of communist coming into power in Vietnam and considered it as a struggle as part of the Cold War against communism. So hence she gave help to French, but French were badly defeated. You see, French were badly defeated because US supported France, but they were badly defeated because the guerrilla tactics which were employed by Vietnamese, uh, just like same thing was happening in Afghanistan. Uh, Guerrilla tactics by the Vietnamese, huge public support to Vietnam, and then French were weak due to World War effect. Because of World War, French became weak and were unable to send troops. In aftermath of World War, most of the countries didn't want any war, and France was no longer able to support it. The communist governments of China and Russia helped Vietnamese. Here, there's a direct Cold War happening between communist and capitalist forces. So then comes the Geneva Agreement in 1954. Geneva Agreement happens in 1954. So by the Geneva Agreement 1954, Vietnam was temporarily divided. So Vietnam was temporarily divided into two states. That is Ho Chi Minh government of the communists was recognized in North Vietnam, and then South Vietnam was to have separate government for time being, but elections were to be held by 1956. So South Vietnam to have separate government for the time being, but elections were to be held by 1956. This was for the whole country, which would then become united. So as of now, they kept it kind of separate. Ho Chi Minh was confident that communists would win the election. So this was Ho Chi Minh, who was an internal leader who felt so. But election was never held, and a civil war developed in South Vietnam, which later involved the North and the USA. Same thing happened. Next comes second phase after Geneva Agreement. Second phase is 1961 to 75. The USA backed South Vietnam. As we know, US will obviously back the South Vietnamese president at the time was Ngo Dinh Diem. Refused the election preparation as the US was fearful of communists coming to power. The USA was fearful of the communists coming to power. So USA was worried due to the obsession of the domino theory. Okay, they were worried about this obsession of domino theory, that that means if one country in the region fell to communism, it's a domino effect. Right? If one country fell to the communism, it would quickly spread to all its neighbors. So this was the domino theory. Diem lost popularity as peasants demanded land reform of the type carried out in northern Vietnam under Ho Chi Minh. So this was respect to the Vietnam condition. US was worried, and then Diem was labeled as corrupt and US agent by nationalists. So this is how the internal forces are resisting Diem. 1960, the various opposition groups, including communists, formed the National Liberal Front. So they demanded reform and Vietnamese unification. So ultimately, the unification movement starts. A guerrilla campaign against Diem government started. So USA decided to increase military presence in uh, South Vietnam to stop communism spread. It was earlier limited to the military advisors. During no, during US President Johnson, a number of US Army reached almost half a million. This was a huge number. US Army reached half a million. And next US President Nixon had to withdraw US forces by 1975. So they had to withdraw, just like same was they withdrawing in Afghanistan, they're withdrawing in Vietnam as public opinion turned against the war. Uh, Obvious that why would you want your military to fight war in other countries, and if the military personnel are being killed, it will generate anti government opinion against a war due to heavy bombing, civilian deaths, heavy casualty of armed forces, and still the guerrillas and the North Nation Liberal Front captured huge part of South Vietnam due to public support. Obviously, there's internal support there, so they will win over, just like in Afghanistan. Finally, Vietnam under the united under communist after the US withdrawal. So this was what happened in Vietnam. It was a humiliating defeat for uh, USA in Vietnam.